Hey, we're back again, the Coon Prairie Ramblers. Fixing to do it right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's that time, boys and girls. Ready or not, because here comes the A-bomb. I mean, the F-bomb. The A-bomb. The F-bomb.
Yeah.
So y'all take cover and hang on tight, because here we go.
Here we go. Oh, that tickle.
That shook the building.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Brother KC had a good idea for an F-bomb this week. Lay it on us, brother man.
If you had a song that would describe your life during 2016,
Oh boy.
or you had a song that would describe your hopes and aspirations for 2017, what would that song be?
Ooh, my goodness. That's a can of worms right there, brother.
Yeah.
And I think I know what Mel's will be.
You got everybody thinking
Tell me what it is.
right now.
It was a very good year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Just the opposite.
Oh, it was a very bad year.
Now, 2016, I ran for office, and my hopes and aspirations were dashed. Everything went south.
On the rocks of reality, on the ragged rocks of reality.
Now, it was a good year because I met a lot of people.
Hey, you made it through it?
And, yeah.
I tell you what, we'll take an old song and we'll change the word around. That'll be the title of your song. Will be like, I fought the vote and the vote won.
Yeah.
Instead of I fought the law.
Yeah. But looking forward to 2017, I got a song. I got two songs.
Oh my goodness.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. A bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye. And it looks like it's growing clear up to the sky. And I got another one.
That must be for 2017.
That's 17, buddy. Yeah, it's going to be a bright golden haze on the
Go
meadow.
for it, brother.
I don't know what's happening, what's going to happen, but Lord knows it's going to be good.
And it's going to happen.
Because I'm on the winning side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, here's another one by, well, I don't know if it's by Johnny Rivers or what, but I can see clearly now the rain
That's definitely
is
not Johnny
gone.
Rivers.
That's not?
Johnny Nash.
Nash. I can see all obstacles in my way.
That's two of them for 2017.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what about 2016?
Forget that one.
No,
That's
we got to have it.
Yeah, Busted Flat and Baton Rouge.
Heading for the
Busted
Green
Flat in DeSoto County.
Yeah. Busted Flat. Yeah, I am busted, man.
There you go.
Well, take it away, Kenny. I know you got one, KC.
No, we're going to Luke.
The Luke.
Oh, he's saving
Luke
KC
man.
for dessert.
Okay.
I'm
I
going to
don't
wait
have
to make
one
sure.
for 17, but 16, I would probably go with a good old song by the Grateful Dead.
Oh,
And it's called Truckin'. It's
trucking
got that
like the Doodah Man.
it's got that great line in it. What a long, strange trip it's been.
No, and it has been.
That's right. That's a great line. That's a
And
great
I
line.
love another line in that song is, the trouble with me is the trouble with you. We got two good eyes and we both can't see.
That is a good song.
It is. It's a wonderful song.
That should be
You
our,
know, a lot of
that
people
should be our
just
theme
don't
song.
realize how good a Grateful Dead were. I
That's
mean,
right.
they take it for granted that they were some kind of weirdo, hippie, freaky dudes, which they were. But
They were.
He started out as a bluegrass
That's right.
man.
He could play any instrument just about you gave him.
Yeah.
Banjo, steel guitars, dobros, you name it. Guitar. And he was missing half of this, his middle finger on his right hand. It was missing.
So that key didn't get played.
No, luckily he did his picking with that one.
Oh.
I think my song would have also
Bring it on.
had been from a movie,
Yeah.
from a Western.
I do that.
And a lot of things didn't really go my way,
Good, bad, and ugly.
but things turned out okay.
Yeah.
And it would be, raindrops keep falling on my head. And
Yeah.
but no matter what, we got through it, and
That's a good song.
things turned out good.
And it
so-
was from a Western. Name that Western, Mel.
okay.
Sundance Kid. Or,
Yeah, Butch Cassidy.
Billy Butch. Yeah, Butch.
Yeah,
Billy
Butch.
Butch.
Okay.
Billy
And,
Butch.
and for extra points, who sang it?
Who sang the song?
B.J. Thomas.
Oh,
Hey.
wow. Mel's full of
Extra, extra.
surprises.
Credit, what does the BJ stand for?
Bob John. I don't
Billy
know.
Joe.
No.
Billy Joe, like Billy Joe Shaver,
okay.
like Billy Joe, what's his name that jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge? McAllister.
Billy Joe McAllister.
Jumped off the
Well, if
Tallahatchie
it's Billy Joe, why would you go by B.J.?
Be different.
There's too many Billy Joes out there. Huh?
Must
Okay.
be.
And my song for hopes and aspirations
Yeah.
for 2017 is that no matter what comes my way, no matter what happens, and this is a song that Luke may know where this one came from,
Uh-oh.
and this was always a favorite song of my grandfather's. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will keep us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Carter Family.
Good job.
Yep.
That's
Carter
on the commercial.
Family. Huh?
The commercial. There's a commercial on TV now that
Is it?
that plays that song, the chorus to it.
Oh, I didn't
My
know that.
wife was telling me about
It's not
that.
the Carters, it's somebody else.
Yeah.
I forget who. Sounds kind of like Bob Dylan, actually, but I'm not sure if it's him or not. Keep on the sunny side.
I love that song. It's not just, I don't want to get us way off the train of thought here, but we got to chase a couple of rabbits every now and then.
Boogity boogity.
My grandfather had a couple other songs he liked, but the other one is, and it was kind of positive stuff he liked, and it was Brighton Corner, Where You Are. And I would say that would be my second one for
Or 17.
2017.
Wow. I need to
Would
think
Brighten
on
the
for
Corner,
17.
Where You Are, is, it is to help others.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about you helping others coming across the bar. It's kind of like being a lighthouse to others. And so I hope that during 2017, and my wife and I were talking about this yesterday with someone else. We go through things that we don't understand.
Right.
Things happen that we just don't understand. We question. We want to question. We shouldn't question, but we just don't understand why, bad things happen to good people, why, terrible things happen, why things are allowed to happen and what goes on. But I don't think that we can help other people times until we've been through trials
And you can
and
relate.
tribulations.
You can't say, "Well, I know how you feel," if you haven't.
No, you
felt that
don't.
way.
And that's exactly
People say it.
the words that people use and what we said yesterday. People will hear somebody talk about a incident that happened to them, and people are just that
Automatically.
quick to say, I know how you feel, and I don't say anything, but the first thing I think of, you don't know how they feel.
That's exactly right.
Because you ain't been there.
That's right.
And even if you have been there, you don't know exactly how they feel. You got an idea. You know how it made you feel.
Oh yeah.
But you can help other people when you've been through similar
Right.
situations. If I face something that someone else is facing, that and I've been through the same thing, I can help them.
All right.
Just like at Brighton the Corner, I can help them guide across the bar.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
bring them on home. And so many times, things happen that we don't understand and we can't help people with, but we can be understanding of them and their emotions and their feelings towards that if we have faced something like it.
That's right. Sometimes if you don't know, you shouldn't say anything. Actually, you just
Really?
need to be there for them. Sometimes it helps people just to listen.
Sometimes just a hug or a
Pat them on the shoulder.
pat on the
shake
shoulder
their
or
hand,
being there. I will tell you a little story that happened. I used to get a little bit miffed at people when their dogs would die and they'd just go crazy about it. I really didn't understand it. And
I see a
then
lot of it on Facebook.
we never had inside dogs when I was growing up hardly, and then one day my son wanted to get a lab. His neighbors had a lab and they had puppies and all, and it was like a rescue lab, and he wanted one of the puppies, so we got it. And it ended up being closer to me than anybody else.
All right.
And I mean, we were almost like constant companions for 13 years. And he got really sick and got miserable, and his quality of life got to a real bad state.
Was he old or just got
Old,
sick?
yeah. We was old, 13. Bigger dogs don't usually live as long as
Right.
smaller dogs. So anyhow, we had to put him to sleep.
That's
And it
tough.
just broke my heart. I mean, broke my heart. And I couldn't take him to the vet. But I wanted a loved one to be there with him. I know it sounds stupid to people.
No, it makes perfect
but-
sense to me.
So my son and my wife took him and sat there comforting him
Mm-hmm.
while they put him to sleep and everything. So he wasn't alone.
I held a dog one time when they put him down. It wasn't mine. I couldn't have done that, although I probably will have to do it with my dog Willie one day, and I'm dreading that. But I held some friends and I were going camping one time, and we went and picked up my cousin. And as we were leaving, his German Shepherd started chasing us and got under the car and got messed up bad. And it was at night. We got the vet out of bed, took him up there and looked at it and said, no, this dog, he ain't going to make it. We need to put him down. So they all left the room, and I stayed there with him. And I was holding my arms, and to show you that they don't suffer, they put that needle in there, and when they drew that needle out, that dog was dead. I was holding him, and it felt like he just deflated. Is what it felt like. Just for the 2 seconds, he just deflated and was gone. So there was no suffering.
Oh, but it's still, it's a finality that you don't want to face. But when that happened, I told my wife, I was really peculiar about this. I said, I'm going to get in my vehicle, and I'm going to go riding somewhere. And I said, y'all take care of this while I'm gone. I said, go do that. Go do what you've got to do. I said, don't call me and tell me you're going or anything else. And I said, when you get back, I'll probably be home. If I'm not back, don't call me. I'll just wait for me to get back.
Yeah, you could have just sat there at the house waiting for it.
I couldn't.
No, you had to.
And so I went and I rode down to Peace River and rode out on 760A and rode around and pulled back up to the house and couldn't get out of my vehicle, and I was just sitting there. And all of a sudden, I looked, and a good friend of mine, Tim Valls, pulls up and pulled in behind me. And I don't drink much, but he got out of the car, and he had a fifth of wild turkey with him.
Uh-oh.
And 2 shot glasses.
Y'all took care of it, didn't you?
And he got out and got in the car with me.
He must have knew.
Poured both of us a shot. I took a shot, and he took a shot. I put my glass back over. He gave me another shot, and he took another shot. Hadn't said one word, but that was very comforting.
That's right.
Just to have a friend there with you.
I guarantee that making an impression.
And then all of a sudden he looked over at me and he said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah." He left, and I went on inside. Pretty soon they came back.
That worked out perfect then. Wow.
That's an expression of love, though.
Goodness. Well, speaking of love, we love being here, but we're going to have to hit the trail. So we're pulling out now, and so I'll ask that question that's all important. What's the frequency, Kenneth?
1480 AM on your radio dial, WFLN Arcadia News and Information Station.